Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, collectors of all ages, welcome back to AussieVerse, where we are here for another haul video. Your eyes do not deceive you. I am freezing. That's why I've pulled out the Venom Christmas sweater. Sharif, how are you going? How's the weather there?
This morning was terrible, but it's much better now because I've got my windows closed.
Yeah, it has been cold for a long time here, and it's only just starting winter, really. But we're not here to talk about the weather. We're here to talk about books. And if you want to talk to us about books, you can hit us up on Instagram at AussieVerse_Comx. And you can also check out our graphic designer, A51_designs. Now for the plug-in, let's get down to the loving. We are here for a haul video. Now, for those that aren't aware, the last haul video that we posted, which wasn't that long ago, was actually recorded quite a while ago. In that time, we've been building up books, and it's just been getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And we are finally ready to make another haul video. Hello. But we have too many books to show off. So Sharif and I thought part one, part two. And I agree with him because no matter how much you want to look at AussieVerse, which I do appreciate, and I hope that is the case, you're not going to want to watch for 2 hours. Sharif, go first, dude. Show us some stuff.
Like I said, books were building up. So get ready for part two because we're just gonna blaze through part one. As usual, I'm gonna start off with softies and then we'll go hard. Right. So what have I got this time around? No singles just yet. It's gonna be in the second one. The Jeff Johns Aquaman. It only starts off the first half of New 52. I'm tracking down the later half of New 52, so this is going to be volume 2 of Aquaman.
Nice. I haven't read it, so I thought volume 1 was it. Now I'm upset.
Don't be. Right. Batgirls is ending soon, or has it ended? I'm going to jump on that, but before that, I am jumping on these ones.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see.
Which is that?
I think
a new series, a later series.
This is This is after the Batgirl, after Burnside Omni. It continues on to these trades. So this is going to be sitting beside after Burnside.
Cool.
Also, I am thinking of doing a Frank Miller Dark Knight saga. So I've got one of the books, 2 and 3, plus I think there are a couple of one shots that I'm gonna put in together with this one, and then I'm gonna have Frank Miller Dark Knight saga.
I did recently only discover the Absolute that has both of those in it. I didn't know that existed.
Yeah. You're gonna get the Master Race Absolute as well.
Oh, I don't know if I'm going to get the Absolutes at all. I'm just saying, one day maybe. DC,
Deal. Jumping on to the super titles. This is going to be the first part of the Supergirl lot that I'm sharing this time. Second lot will be singles, and then I'm gonna let you in on my plans for those ones. Again, part of the super team Trinity. I think that there's 3 or 4 of the trades. I started collecting the singles. I think maybe not even halfway through.
Is that a newer series, isn't it?
No, this is the old one.
Oh, okay, because you're throwing me off only because, and I'm probably wrong because of my knowledge on DC, but isn't there just a story called Trinity with those 3? Because I got a hardcover of
it. Yes,
that's different.
And then that's different. And then there's another series, also Trinity, but that's set in the Rebirth era.
Right. Okay. Cool.
So that three trinities.
Funny that, isn't it?
If you would think that they'd be more creative with the titles, but it's, like you said, DC. Right. So there's the two Injustice Omnis, and then I think it continues into Injustice 2. So I'm tracking down all 6 traits for Injustice 2. If this is volume 2 hardcover. I'm not too bothered it being hardcover because it won't matter much longer. This is volume 3 and volume 4.
Oh, cool.
I
I'll keep
think
my eyes out for those because you see them for sale quite often.
true. On to Marvel next. This is the last one that keeps eluding me. Masters Unleashed, the Prelude. So Masters Unleashed,
Fine.
done. I've got all 5 or 6. It's gonna take a while for these ones to be turned into custom Omni.
How are you going
But
to make them an Omni to fit? How are you going to make them an Omni to fit your other one? Your
what?
giant monster book that goes with that.
Oh, that one just gonna fold the pages. uh, well,
I got you thinking there,
figure
didn't
it out.
I?
I'm just missing this. I don't know if I'm gonna add this to the whose run came after this. Was it Slot or Spencer? I can't remember. But
Wasn't that part of Slot's run?
yeah, either one.
Yeah. I think it was
I
Spencer.
think you're right. I think you're right.
Yeah.
So that Slot's run is gonna come out as an Omni. Though this one, I'm not sure it really ties into because this is not Slot.
It's
But it
one of those was like 0.1
point
things, isn't it?
one, yeah, 1.1, 0.2.
Yeah.
So 1.1 to 1.5. So I'm still deciding. May or may not, but I have it if I want to.
Yeah, chuck it in, man. It's in the same era, you know. Who's it written by?
The team of Molina, Bianchi, Borricardo, and Bermudez.
Okay, don't know any of them, but yeah.
Right. So, what did I say? Oh, the custom Thor. They're ready. So watch out for the next custom corner video. Those two were originally from the OHCs, the 5-volume OHCs, which didn't cover the miniseries. The miniseries are here. They're all, but
Awesome.
I was missing this one.
Yes.
Toloki Centrum. Yeah, so this is gonna be part of the companion. It's gonna sit beside volume 2. Next few let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think all of this. Right, next 6. You may recognize all these 6. Right, so my buddy Bo was selling some books, and I said, "Oh, I'm gonna need those Inhumans." Again, I think I've mapped out 3 omnis for the Inhumans, and this is gonna be part of volume 2 and 3 of those custom omnis. So this is Uncanny Humans. Did I get them in the wrong order? Nope. These are the ones I'm missing. Volume 2, volume 4, all new Inhumans 1 and 2, and Royals 1 and 2.
And you know what? I kept those for so long because it was one of those series that I was really surprised with how much I enjoyed it. Like all of that stuff. I really went into the Inhumans for a little while. And it was really good. And I just don't see it coming in an omnibus because they haven't even done the classic Inhumans. So, you know, but c'est la vie.
Non-Marvels. only 3 this time around. A crossover between Power Rangers and Godzilla.
Oh, sick. Yeah.
Yeah. This was this and Supergirl Woman of no Super is it Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow or Superwoman Girl of Tomorrow?
Super female.
Whatever. So I was helping a mate out with a project. She works with Amazon. I said, Sharif, thank you for the help. Here's $50 voucher, and I got this and that Supergirl, and it came up to
Sweet.
$50.05. I
Yeah,
just paid 5 cents for these 2 books. Really happy with that one.
that's great.
An image book, which is 6 issue, one and done. I think I got this from one of the Facebook group sale. Pretty cheap. Was it $8? I think. Um,
I didn't realize that
and
was a one and done actually, because I've had that for
mm,
ages and haven't read it, assuming there's more.
I thought there would be more as well. I, yeah, but I think mainly because there's a number 1 there.
Yeah, that's probably what it was for me too.
Yeah. I think issue 6 came out years ago. I'm not really sure whether they're gonna jump back on that series. But the next one I got from Lamia under
Oh,
What's a World. Yeah.
that's a good book.
Um,
You've read that?
again, not yet.
Oh, okay.
It's been on my radar for a while. I've been trying to track down the hardcover, but it's so hard.
Yeah, yeah.
So I thought I'd just read the story first, and then if I come across the hardcover, then I'll get it.
That was the first thing Lemire I ever read.
You remember how you felt after reading that?
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the art, but I dug the story quite a bit. I really, really liked it a lot.
Yeah. So saying how I'm gonna track the hardcover, I don't know when I'm gonna get it. Let's
Yeah.
move on to the hardcovers.
All right.
Hardcovers, right? This time around, 2 indies. This one summer.
Oh, okay.
Yep. This is slightly smaller trim. Not as high and not as wide. I don't know if you've seen any of the interiors. It's monochrome whites and blues.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Apparently, it won an award. I'm what? Mariko Tamaki, I think. Yeah. Jillian Tamaki and Mariko Tamaki, sisters. And my second Greg Thompson book, Blankets.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of this one.
Yeah. The soft covers are really easy to find. I got lucky with this one. Again, I'm starting to really get into black and whites. And Greg Thompson's writing is top notch.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. I've heard good stuff about that one.
Same. That's why I was really patient with that one. Not like with the underwater welder with by Lamia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. OHCs. I've only got 2 DC Omnis, and this is the ones that I was missing after I got my the 3rd volume first. Finally scored them by one of our Facebook group members. He was tracking volume 3 as well. And then, but he already had 1 and 2. He was tracking 3. Someone else was selling the whole set, didn't want to split it up. He got that one, and then I got 3. And then I said, I'm looking for 1 and 2. He said, I got 1 and 2. Got it off him at a good price. Yeah, really nice. Look, if you've not been part of our Facebook group, come and join us.
The Facebook group is Aussie Omnibus Collectors, for those out there.
Checks out. On to Marvel. No, wait. I've got 3 more. DC oversized. These two are. When people ask me what my whales are, I really seldom have whales. For me, if it's a whale, it's something like I really want it. But a lot of the stuff I could wait. But this one, even though I waited, this is what I really wanted. Batman Tom King Volume 3 and 5, severely out of print, severely overpriced, but I got it off a US Facebook group for a good deal, just over cover for each one of those. I had to buy another 2 volume, which someone else in our group was looking for those ones, so it worked out.
Beauty.
Another Batman book, but this time with Spawn. I think, the 2 old ones plus the 1 new one, all collected in this oversized hardcover.
I like it when they do that.
Me too. Moving on to Marvel. So I've got that Monsters Unleashed Prelude. I didn't know this one existed as well. Marvel Monsters.
I've never seen that one before.
Yeah.
What the hell is that? Oh, okay, right. That'd just be random issues, wouldn't it, of just older stuff?
Yes, it's a mixture of I think
I have seen that once.
silver or bronze and some modern Marvel Monsters. It's a collection hodgepodge of this and that.
Yeah, cool.
This next 3 is available. It came out in an Omni, but it's out of print at the moment. I think someone in our group was selling this at a really good price. I couldn't say no to it.
It's a great story. I'm surprised you don't have that omnibus.
You know what? When omnibus weren't my thing, so when stuff came out while I was collecting singles, I wasn't really interested. But then, we changed.
And then, that's actually not all of it either.
Yeah, this. Well, yeah.
Nah, that's
that's Vaughn. This is it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the series
continues. Yeah.
Yes. And that's why I'm tracking down the 4 complete collections. If I
do you know how I've got the rest of that series in digests?
How much smaller?
Yeah, it's digest size, man. That's how I've got the rest of that series.
So I'm gonna hold on to these ones first. I'm not gonna make them into omnis yet. So I'll see how my luck goes with those 4 complete collections. Maybe these are just reader copies for me right now, and then custom omni.
Time will tell, mate.
With the different format. Yeah. Next 5. Marvel Omnis.
Oh, is that the DM as well, isn't it?
I try to get DMs for my Marvel Omnis.
Yeah, because I was going to say my cover's different to that. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Man, this one went out really fast.
Did it?
It's no longer available.
Really? Cool.
Maybe not from your local comic book shop. Maybe they still have it, but I think Marvel or the printers, they don't have it anymore.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So if you can grab a copy, do grab one. Because Marvel lost the Conan license. They're not gonna reprint that anytime soon.
Oh yeah,
Next
that's
one,
right.
next one is the Spidey Omni. This one I got off IST. It was going for 60. Was it 65%, 70% off? I was holding this off for so long, and then when news came out that it was going at that price, I jumped on it. Added a couple more Omnis just to make shipping more worthwhile. This one I have to thank my cousin. A couple of months ago, I went back to Singapore to visit family. Went to his place, and he said, "Oh, I know you collect comics. I've got this particular book. I don't really want it anymore. Would you like to have it?" So what is it? This. He gave it to me as a present.
Wow,
Thank
man.
you. Thank you, cuz.
That's yeah,
Yep.
that's a really good
Um,
present, mate.
right, I'll slot it in later. um, and then one of the long-awaited Omni to join my collection. Though I think once I open this, I may redo the Dutch jacket. Um,
How? Oh, really?
yep, and
Really?
make this into uh, the Omnibus Volume Zero, maybe. I think.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
Um, the third of the Marvel Cosmic book, Orking. I got the DM, so it's a black spine, so maybe match with the others. I think
Have
the
you?
regular cover is the wraparound. Um,
Let's see.
it's a
Yeah, it is
wraparound.
too. It is too.
Mm.
Yeah, and it's horrible.
And that's why I
It
got that
doesn't.
one.
It doesn't match the other two at all.
Yes.
Give us a look at your spine again. It is. It is the. It is the second one you're talking about. Yeah.
Working.
You got Prelude, War King. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
show us your
Wrote
spine
wrote
again.
wrote two, and then this one, Workings.
Oh, you bastard! That's gonna look so much better than mine.
Yep. last two four last five books bigger than Omnis. um Snow Angels, also
No idea.
Lamia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a father daughter story in a frozen out dystopian world, and then
Cool.
they are fighting whatever's in that red light right there. Yeah, it's pretty big, pretty big. um Next three, gotta give props to Silent 10. He had this on sale. I was chasing this for a while. It wasn't really high on my priority list, but since he got all three, why not? And it is massive.
Oh, okay. I don't know. What the hell's that?
So
Brian
that's volume
Wood.
one,
Okay.
and this is volume two.
Oh, okay. Cool, man. Is that Dark Horse? Yeah. Okay.
Yep, Douglas Library. And then um, after the series ended, it took a break, and then it came back with a, I think, 6 issue or 8 issue miniseries. Um,
Oh,
Massive.
is it the same
Not
size?
ninth wave. Yep, I'm gonna hold it up. Everything together.
It is. Oh, sweet, man. That's cool. Oh, nice. Okay. Cool. 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 Yeah. No, I've never
Yeah.
heard of it, man.
Really happy with this one. Really happy. This last one is a little left field for me. That's a clue because it is Sullivan's Sluggers. It's it's a tale about this um baseball. It's a slipcase.
Yep.
That's
Beauty.
the spine. Am I holding it right?
Yep.
No, upside down. It's a,
Oh,
it's a
was it?
slipcase. Yeah, I know. It's like so it has the print in it, and that's the cover right there. It's about this baseball group that travels to different towns and have games against their that town's team of baseball players. But this particular one time, I'm just
It's
they went.
aliens.
Uh, let's see, and then they started playing um, sunset, sunset, and then everyone turns into monsters. So I only read the first few pages of this. I didn't want to spend too much time because I want to really savor what it's all about.
Yeah, cool, man. You're cool.
And that is what I'm all about. I'm done.
That is certainly not what you're all about, but I get what you mean, my friend. All right, my turn. Let's go.
Show me.
Well, that's not going to help any. There we go. All right. So, again, it was really hard to break this down into two lots because it's like, do I just do all Omnis in one lot? Do I do all this or that? So, I grabbed a bit of everything, and obviously the rest I'll show when we record next time. Okay. Starting off, somebody on Facebook had Hack Slash Omnibus Volume 1 to 5, and it was really cheap, right? And it's one of those titles that I've always seen around the traps, but I've never really known what it is. It looked kind of interesting. It looked like something I'd be into. So it was really cheap. And I went, wow, okay, I can't believe I'm going to buy it all for that. In fact, when I got it, I looked it up and I saw, volume 1 to 5 here, and I saw there was a volume 6. And I went, oh, no, volume 6 is the end, So I ended up buying volume 6 separately, and volume 6 cost more than volume 1 to 5 altogether. Unbelievable, man. So Hack Slash,
See, I've never seen the covers for those soft covers. Nice.
So I've worked out who like the girl is. I think she's Slash, but I don't know who Hack is, or the other way around. I don't know. I'll be reading them at some point. Next is a guy again. A lot of these are well, some of these are some pretty good deals actually. This one, a guy was selling on our group actually, and it was really cheap as well. And I went, yeah, sweet, I'll grab those. And it is the Daniel Way run of Ghost Rider that leads into the Jason Aaron run as well.
Oh, is that the whole thing? Is that his whole run?
I believe it's all of Daniel Way's because it starts at volume 1 and then it goes to volume 4, but then the last 2 are Jason Aaron. So that's because I don't have much Ghost Rider. I mean, I've read a lot of Ghost Rider, but I don't actually own a lot of Ghost Rider. Next is just a random one. This one I actually showed off in the latest What We've Read video. That's how long we've had these books for. I'm a huge crossover guy. I generally don't care what the crossover is. As long as it's a crossover, I tend to get them, even if they're ridiculous ones. And one that I always wanted to get but never did, and then it went out of print and it's just ridiculous secondhand market. But I got it for like 10, 15 bucks. Mars Attacks IDW, and it's Mars Attacks, Ghostbusters, Popeye, Kiss, Transformers, and Zombies versus Robots. And what I like about it is that when you look at like the Popeye, for example, it's drawn like the old classic Popeye, and every issue is obviously a different creative team. Next, at Comic-Con, Supernova, the only books that I bought with these two, and it's because it was on a stand that had like 2 for 20 or 30 or something, and they were really, you know, it was good. And I scoured it all, and the only 2 that I wanted was 2 Future State books, because I haven't read any Future State, and I'm, you know, no doubt there'll probably be an Omni one day, but I went, you know, for $10 each, you know, these would probably be like 40 or 50 bucks, probably brand new, I'm guessing, you know. And yeah, I think there's another 3 trades. There's 2 Batman ones, and there's something else. That's all the soft covers I have brought for today's haul. Next, we're on to the hard covers, and 2 that have been really popular lately, and I kept leaving them and leaving them and leaving them, and finally I got them. Anyway, Sentient and Sarah, both by TKO, this comic company that has some pretty good looking books. So Sentient is by Jeff Lemire, and it's got blue gilded pages. This one has red gilded pages and a die cut cover. You know, everyone's raved about this one in particular. Garth Ennis, I love. So yeah, I can't wait to dig my eyeballs into these. Dig your heels into them. Dig something into them. Next, now only the last volume is new, but I'm just showing them all together, and that's Game of Thrones Volume 1, 2, and 3. I never really. These weren't on my radar or anything, but I got them all again for like $10 each. So I just thought, why not? And I had Volume 1 for ages. I eventually got Volume 2, and I randomly happened to see Volume 3 the other day. And there's only 4 volumes, so why not?
Planning to track down Volume 4?
Not track it down. I'm just hoping I'll find it one day for cheap. You know. Next one is a Dragon Ball visual history book, and it's a slipcase because that is really tight, because I love my Dragon Ball.
Oh, it's in landscape.
No, just the cover is
only the cover. Yeah, okay.
And then underneath. And there's a few. Oh, here we go. There's poster.
Ooh, fold that poster.
And let's see. So it just goes through the years. So 1984, 85, skip a few, 87. And then just some other art pages, character designs, and things like that. So yeah, it's basically, I guess, the history of Dragon Ball. Sorry, was I too fast then for you?
No, I got it.
Yeah. So I just thought that'd be nice to add to all the other, because I've pretty much got every other Dragon Ball.
Yeah, man, that set looks sick.
Hey?
That set looks...
Yeah. This one I got for my partner Claudia, Incognito Comx. I've been having a lot of sales recently. So every time they do, I just scour and see if there's anything I want. And I got the Phantom of the Opera.
Oh.
So I'm hoping that's good, because we both like the Phantom. Nearly last 2. Again, at Supernova, there was, I can't remember, some place they had buy 2, get 1 free, or no, it was buy 1, get 1 free, I think. Yeah. Buy 1, get 1 free would make sense, because I have 2 books here. It's been a long day. And they had like all of Junji Itsu's books, that horror Japanese writer. I think he's Japanese anyway. And I've already got like 3 of them on my shelf, so I want to eventually get them all. So I picked 2 random ones, and it was Frankenstein.
Oh. All right.
And obviously they're all black and white. So yeah, I've always liked his stuff. The other one is Smashed.
Yeah, I think I've seen this on the shelves.
I like how those
Yeah.
go together too. Which is a shame because not all the books are like that, you know. So I don't even know what this one's about. I think it's 13 different stories.
Anthology then.
Yeah. Okay. This one was, I got this book with the Phantom of the Opera at Incognito Comx. And what's funny is that with their next sale, I then happen to look these books up because I like to see how many copies they have. It's just a little weird thing I do. And the Phantom and this book were both sold out, so I must have grabbed the last copies. This is a book that I didn't really know much about either, but always heard great stuff about it, and a lot of people have recommended it. So it was, again, really cheap, and I went, why not? It was like less than half price. And that is Barry Windsor Smith's Monster.
Oh. I think I saw that on at QBD maybe last month or a couple of months back, and it was on sale. I should have grabbed it. Yeah.
All black and white.
Yep.
And when you read the feedback on this book, it's got some really great stuff to say about it. So I can't wait to read that and see what all the hype is about. Next one is a book that I would constantly see on the back of Omar from Near Mint Condition, just like you see the books on my shelf, right? Which I don't know if people pay attention or not, but you can tell when videos are recorded because little by little my shelves move, you know, and Omar's doesn't, right? Because of the way he sets his out. I think he's got like a permanent background for his little corner. And he has like maybe a couple of the new omnibuses that are coming, you know. And one of this book that was always like in this corner around here, I was always fascinated to know what it was. And I asked him to pull it out one day, and he did. And it was a Rick Remender book too, out of all of them. And he showed it to me, and I went, okay, if I ever see that, I'm going to get it one day. And it's out of print, you know. And again, somebody happened to be selling it, and it wasn't for a ridiculous price. And it's massive too. I didn't realize it was so big. It's as big as an omnibus. Crawl Space. So yeah, and that is again, we're doing a lot of black and white tonight. Is it all black and white? No, it's not. But yeah, I hear some good things about this too. You know, there's a lot of other names here too. Tony Moore, Francesco Francavilla. I didn't think I said that right. Yeah, some other people.
Let's go through that for Spooktober.
Yeah, good idea. Okay, now we are on the omnibuses. Okay, Resta Omnis, my favourites. This is a title that always piqued my interest, which I think would pique most people's interests if they're into like the sort of stuff we are. But it was DC, and I thought, I'll get it.
What do you mean, but?
But it was DC, so it wasn't high on my list. No offense meant. And I knew I'd always enjoy it. Anyway, Volume 1 had a sale on Amazon that was really cheap. So I went and I got it. And that is American Vampire by Scott Snyder. And what also repeat my interest in this is the recent DC versus vampires, because in the beginning of that is a character that's obviously this guy, and I don't know who he is. So yeah, I'll get the Volume 2 one day. That was the only DC Omni I'm showing. Yeah. The rest is all Marvel. I think it was Ryan that called it. Yeah, it was. I think it was Ryan that called it the Beyondibus. Amazing Spider-Man Beyond. And you know what? I could have sworn I wouldn't have, because otherwise I would have gotten that one. But I thought I got the cover with Mary Jane and Black Cat, because I thought to myself when I saw that cover, you don't have many omnibuses that are just like nothing to do with Spider-Man. Do you know what I mean? But I must have chosen this one, which is fine because Ben Reilly is there, so that's cool. And we all know he's the greatest hero ever.
Next.
Spider-Man 2099. Finally got it. This one was really... You and I have been talking a lot lately, Sharif, about not succumbing to FOMO and some books you can get later. This is one of those books that I should have waited and gotten later, because I really believe it's going to be cheap one day, because I don't believe many people are going to be buying it. And that is Marvel's Planet of the Apes.
Okay.
Because not only is it a bit of an obscure title, but it's really not that big, dude. Look at that small little omnibus.
Hey, at the very least, that Marvel Omni logo isn't on its side.
Yeah, true. And I've never read this, so I flicked through it, and from what I can tell, it's the exact storyline from the movie up until like the first, I think maybe 2 or 3 movies where they find the atom bomb and all that. But then it must have got cancelled after that, and they just didn't do any more. I don't know. Maybe they lost the rights or something. Next was one that I had 2 trades of, but I never had the whole thing, so I never read it. Now I can get rid of the trades, and that is Fantastic Four by Miller and Hitch, which is great because it looks like it has a lot of Galactus stuff in it, and I love my Galactus.
Yeah, that one keeps going in and out of my cart. I I don't know.
Don't tease yourself, dude. Incredible Hulk by Peter David, Volume 5. There's some good stuff in here.
Yeah.
Some good stuff in here. Incredible Hulk, The End, man. That's a good one. One is a book that was out of print forever, and you could only ever buy it if you wanted to spend a lot of money. I finally reprinted it so you could get it at a normal price. Well, not an expensive one anyway. And that is Deadpool and Cable. I'm really looking forward to reading this because this is before Deadpool went the way Deadpool is now, I think. And it'll be very interesting to read Deadpool back in this time. And I haven't read hardly anything Cable. So, for years I always wondered how those two ever had a book together, because they just seem so opposite, Next one is 2 sets that I later discovered is 3 sets. And that is, I'll just pull it out, man. Stephen King, The Dark Tower.
Beautiful.
So, as most people know, these aren't getting reprinted again. And if you can find them for sale, they are like $500, maybe 3 or 4 if you're lucky. So obviously, I never thought I'd ever get that. Saw it online in a bundle with a couple of other things, and it was still cheaper than anywhere that I'd ever seen. Afterpay on eBay. Yeah, I'm not doing that again. So not only so this is the first part of the story. Then there's a volume 2, which was also came out in omnibus. That is very, very hard to find, that I don't have. But I was lucky enough to get volume 3, well, the third part of the story, because the third part was never done in omnibuses like this one and the second one. It was only ever done in, well, I think it might have been done in hardcover and trades, both, but the best way to get it if you're an omnibus collector is in this hardcover slipcase set. So it's not the way you want it, but at least I've got it now, you know. And now all I need is volume 2. And he did me a good deal too, the guy. He's also in our group on Facebook, so I was really appreciative as well. So I don't know when I'll read the third one. Like, I'll read the first one, and maybe I'll do some research and see what I need to know before reading the third one.
Do you know what the second one, the slipcase looks like?
Yeah, it's the same as that one, but it's green.
Mm.
It's not like a full green, but it's called the Dark Tower, the Gunslinger, I think.
So if anyone has it and they don't want it for sale, do you know who to get?
I'll get messages tonight. $500, Bo, and it's yours. Claudia, my partner, got me a gift voucher from Mighty Ape for my birthday. Again, this shows how long this hasn't been, because my birthday was in May. And I got a couple of omnibuses. One of them was Hulk, so I don't know why I didn't mention it when I pulled that out, but I only remembered it with this one because this was the first one that came, and it was Thunderbolts Volume 3. So happy birthday, me, for that. So I'm really looking forward to reading all that, because I haven't read any of the Volume 3.
I just remembering the conversations that you had with Ryan on Thunderbolts.
Ryan and I had a jovial disagreement once upon a time about what was collected in Volume 3 and what needs to be collected in Volume 4. And I thought I was right. I was not. Now, speaking of Ryan, that little bastard got to me, man. He's the devil. No, he's the devil on my shoulder, because he sits there, like, he messages me, right, and he goes, "Yo, you getting those Power Ranger hardcovers?" And I'm like, "Nah, man, I'm not into Power Rangers, never have been." And he goes, "Yeah, but you're not a real collector if you don't have the Power Rangers." And I'm like, "Screw you, man. I'm a real collector." No, I'm not. No, I'm not getting it, right? Then when they do the rebranding of omnibuses, hey, man, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with Power Rangers. I'm just saying it's not my jam. That's all. When they do the rebranding of omnibuses, I usually don't care. I don't fall for that stuff. You know what I mean? I've got it already. I don't need it with a new dust jacket. You know, that's why I have mates like Sharif. When they did it with Miles Morales, for those that don't know, the very first 2 Miles Morales omnibuses, Sharif, his cousin, just got him one. The Death of Spider-Man, it was called. And the next one is just called Miles Morales, the Ultimate Spider-Man. And they've recently re-released them, and it's Miles Morales Volume 1, Miles Morales Volume 2. And don't get me wrong, if you can afford it and you want to do that, more power to you. If, you know, in a perfect world, I'd want it to say that too. However, the one that I kept saying no to, because I went, nah, I don't care. I've already got it. I am not going to change it just for the freaking name and the dust jacket. But then they released a Volume 2, and I went, well, I want the Volume 2, and I'm not going to have the Volume 2 on my shelf without the Volume 1. So Ryan sold me Phoenix Omnibus, which was previously named X-Men The Dark Phoenix Saga. Plus, Volume 2 has that beautiful art germ cover, man, that's coming. So I'm really looking forward to that. And ironically enough, I've just told you that story about me and Ryan, right? Ryan has a slapping coming to him, because Ryan sold me another book. This is the last book I'm showing you tonight. Now, granted, I wanted this book. He didn't force it onto me like some drug addict being pushed onto. I did want the book. I'm glad I bought the book. Put it on my shelf, happy to have it, put it in my CLZ. I reckon 2 weeks later, Ryan then messages me and says, "Thank you for your sacrifice." And he shows me that Omar has announced that they have rebranded this Captain America book, which is Captain America by Jack Kirby Omnibus. He's then shown me that they've rebranded it Captain America Omnibus Volume 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And he's like, ha ha ha. And I got to admit, I didn't say this to him, but I'm admitting it to you now, Ryan. I acted like I didn't care. I acted like it didn't bother me. And I played it cool, man. And I said something like, "Oh, well, doesn't bother me, man. I've got the book. That's all I care about. It might bother me when there's a volume like 5 and I want that and I don't, but for now." And then I like pressed the send thing and I went back to work and I took it out on tenants for the rest of the day. So thank you very much. No, I'm just joking. No, but I was angry, but I didn't do that at work. But now I need to get this volume 4. Oh, man. Anyway, all she wrote, bro. All she wrote.
Look, it's only the dust jacket.
It's only the dust jacket.
Exactly. We'll talk after.
Thank you very much for being with us. For God, Sharif, you were right, man. If we did both of these, it would have been a 2-hour video. Thank you very much for joining us. We will be back very soon with another haul video that's probably going to be just as big as this. We will see you again, hopefully for another live chat soon. We haven't done one of those in a while. Sharif has another custom corner coming up. And hopefully we have some more videos because that's the whole aim of the game, isn't it?
No, we do. We've got a few banked up. Just getting ready to post them.
And as usual, Sharif, what is AussieVerse?
For life.
For life. That is right. And what else is for life? It is Comx, our humble sponsors. They are Australia's community's hub of comics and well-givingness. If you want to go to them, then go, because I'm telling you right now, they have not just Australian comic book creators, illustrators, writers, artists. They have it all, man. And not only can you look it up to get all the information you want, you can also buy the comics with one flat shipping rate. That's right. You can buy as many comics as you want, and they will only charge you the one flat shipping rate, which I believe is something like $9.95, I think. I thought I should start adding the price because recently I've been saying one flat shipping rate. And people might think, yeah, but it's $50. Nah, it's about 10. So go to Comx and check it out. You don't know who they are? It's them. Peace.
This show is sponsored by the Comx Shop. Check out comx.cx for all things Comx and find out what Comx is all about. We hope you enjoyed the show.